Hello, my name's Christopher, and today I'm going to show you how to install 2FAuth on Cosmos Cloud using BigBearCosmos, a third-party app store. So, a little bit about this series I'm going over at Home Lab, so installing things, getting things set up, everything like that. So if you're interested in that, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel, and let's get started. I wanted to let y'all know about the Big Bear community. We just launched a community on community.bigbeartechworld.com. It's based on discourse, so go on there, join it, and say hi. So let's get back to your registered programming. So this is what we'll be installing today. It's a web app to manage your 2FAuth authentication accounts and generate their security codes. This is what it looks like. It's got a nice UI to it. And it's a single user, so modern authentication, data encryption, auto logout, and RFC compliance. So that's what we will be installing today. So now I'm going to be starting on BigBearCosmos. There will be a link down in the YouTube description to get to this. And this is a third-party app store maintained by Big Bear Tech World and the Big Bear community. This is a clone of BigBearCosmos. So whenever BigBearCosmos changes, I'll run a script and it should update to the Cosmos version. So there's quite a few apps in it from BigBearCosmos, but they're not listed here yet. So now I'm going to copy this URL right here, and I'm going to go into my Cosmos Cloud and go to Market, Sources, and then Add Source. So now I'm going to start on my Cosmos Cloud. I'm going to go to Market, Sources, and then Add Source. I'm going to put a name in of BigBearCosmos, and then I'm going to paste in the URL to be copied, and then I'm going to save. So now you should have all the BigBearCosmos apps in here. I'm going to just say Casa, and then now you can see all the apps supported from BigBearCosmos. So we got the App Store set up. So now I'm going to go over the files in BigBearCosmos. So I'm going to go up to search and type 2FAuth, and then now I'm going to go in the folder. So now you got a description, so you got a name, a description, a long description, the tags, and the repository of a BigBearCosmos because this is migrated from there. The image, the supported architectures of the Docker image, and then the icon that was used. So you can go to the Docker Compose, and you can see the name, BigBear2FAuth. Services, and then the first service underneath services is the service name, so that's dynamic, and then the container name is the service name as well. This is so Docker doesn't have to generate a random name for it, and the image is coming off of Docker by default because there's no year before this. This is the Docker image. This is the Docker image tag. Restart unless stopped, so that means if you stop it for any reason, it will not try to restart, but if it fails for any other reason, then it'll try to restart. And the ports are 8,000 on the host and 8,000 on the container. The network mode is set to bridge. Volumes, so the service name, a dynamic, and then a data. This is on the host side, and then on the container side is 2FAuth. And then the host name is set to the service name. And then the minimum version. So you can also see the icon, the logo, normally. So that's a little bit about the files in BigBearCosmos. So I wanted to let you know about the Big Bear Club. You can join it, and it greatly supports this channel, and I very much appreciate it. So if you'd like to join the Big Bear Club, you can go down the YouTube description and go to my Ko-Fi link and join it from there. So let's get back to registered programming. So now I'm going to go ahead and install 2FAuth. So I'm going to go to the market, and I'm going to type 2FAuth. And now you see it right here, and you know it's coming from BigBearCosmos because of the at BigBearCosmos right here. So I'm going to click it, and now I'm going to press install. And now it's going to give you a customization if you want. I'm going to say next. And then now it's got a JSON for you. It's showing you what it's going to do. And now I'm going to create. So now this created successfully, and it's good to go. So now we're going to need to create a URL for the 2FAuth to be able to access it. So I'm going to create a URL right here. And now this is going to use the container port. So it's going to proxy the traffic to the container port right here. And then it's going to be listening. This proxy is going to be listening on 7200. So it's going to proxy through and then go to the container. So now I'm going to confirm and refresh the page. So now we have our URL set up, and now we're going to need to change the environment variable on the app URL to this right here. So I need to change the app URL to this URL right here. So I'm going to go into view and then Docker and then app URL down here. I'm going to change localhost to the IP address of your Cosmos cloud. And then I'm going to put on the 7200 port. Now I'm going to change HTTP to HTTPS. So that's the way it should look. And then now I'm going to scroll down to the update container. So now we've updated the container, and if we refresh, we should see that it's persisted. So there we go. We've changed the app URL. So now I'm going to go over the containers of the server apps. So on the home screen, you have it to where you can check for updates, pause, stop, restart, recreate, kill, and then you can see the ports, you can see the bridge, and the URLs you have right here. You can change to auto update container. You can see the CPU and RAM that this container is using. You can go into it and you can have the same options, and you can see the URL, and then you can come down to logs. This is great for debugging, monitoring, and then events that happen, the terminal, the compose, and then Docker to where you can edit, and then networks, and then storage. If you go over to URLs right here, you can edit your URL, so you can go into it, and you can go to setup, and then you can go to security, and you can see the request. This is really neat. The resources, the events that happen. So that's a little bit about Cosmos Cloud app settings. So now I'm going to go to the BigBear2FAuth app that we installed. So I'm going to go to it, and now you can see a welcome screen. You can register right here. I'm going to put a name in, and then admin, and then I'm going to put a password in, and then now I'm going to go ahead and register. And now you can register a device, or maybe later. So you can scan your QR code right here. You can upload a QR code. You can use the advanced form, and you can import. You can also go down the settings right here, the language, a display mode, a theme, show icons, get official icons, password formatting, pair, trio, or half, groups, security, and show password. There's all kinds of options, and you can go to account, and you can change the name, email, and then current password, and then you can also change your password, and you will need the current password, and then you can delete your account as well. OAuth, you can generate a new token, a WebAuth in, register a new device. So that's a little bit about 2FAuth UI. So I just went over step by step on getting 2FAuth working on Cosmos Cloud using BigBearCosmos, a third-party app store. So if you like this tutorial, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel. And if you have any video sessions or any community support, you can go to the Big Bear community and join our forum. There's a link in the YouTube description. So stay tuned for more.